What's up, guys? This is my review on the new movie, The Incredible Hulk. Now, if I were to say that this was just better than the first one, that wouldn't say much anything, since the Ang Lee version of the Hulk was garbage. But I gotta tell you right now, this movie stands alone as a great superhero movie. And guys who've talked to me, I enjoy superhero movies. I like to know the backstories and everything. And this one did it for me. This one was a great superhero movie and another plus for Marvel Comics in the movie business so far this year. Now, if you want to compare it to Iron Man, I would say it stacks up. And it's hard to tell you which one's a better movie. I would say personally, I would give the edge to Iron Man because I think the overall story in it was a little bit better. I think that Robert Downey Jr. was the perfect cast for Tony Stark. He's got that, he's cocky the entire time, but at the same time you enjoy watching him. He's smart aleck, but it's funny the whole time. Perfect cast. But then again, Edward Norton did a great job as Bruce Banner in this movie. And by doing a great job, means he downplayed it a lot. He didn't try to go over the top with stuff. He played a guy trying to control his anger. And he pulled it off great. I will say in this Hulk, the final fight scene in the end against Abomination is worth the entire movie right there. It is one of the best superhero final fights I've seen, maybe of all time. I mean, I really enjoyed it a lot when it's the Hulk versus the Abomination. It's all CGI, but you can really tell that technology is getting better, and it's some of the best CGI you're going to see in all the movies. Just that fight scene alone, that definitely defeats Iron Man's last fight scene. Iron Man's fight scene against Ironmonger, it was good. I thought the movie itself was better, and that is kind of a letdown final fight scene. The Hulk at the end does not let you down. The fight scene with him and the Abomination is one of the tops in final fights in a movie. Now, of course, we're going to try to compare it to the last Hulk film that was made, which, as everyone pretty much concedes, was terrible. And here's some of the differences you're going to see in this one compared to the last one. One, just the look of the monsters. The Hulk in the last one was really just looked like the Jolly Green Giant more, kind of a lime green color to him. In this one, he's dark green, he's ripped. The guy, and he's crazy. You see, I like the difference what they did in the monsters. In the first Hulk movie, it seemed like he was always scared, always running. In this movie, he was running from nobody. He came on head-on against everybody and was killing people. And what I liked the difference was, in this one, Edward Norton was afraid of changing into the Hulk, not because people would come look for him, because he knew what kind of damage he could do. And he definitely did a lot of damage throughout this film. Now, a while back when I first saw the trailer for this movie, I thought, like a lot of people, when I first saw that name, I was like, really? They're going to make a sequel to this piece of crap? But then as you watch the trailer, you realize this is kind of like a Batman Begins, where they're scrapping the first movies and they're starting a whole new storyline, except the other one only lasted one movie. Terrible. Once again, terrible movie, as you guys know. But this one, I really didn't know if I really wanted to see it that much when I first saw it. I was like, oh, they're just kind of rehashing this, just trying to give it some life. But then I saw that Edward Norton was in it. Now, a great actor, American History X, Fight Club, of course, one of my favorite movies. And also what I found out, he had a lot to do with writing the script of this movie. Now, me personally, a guy who has experience with Edward Norton, I think I would trust him with knowing how to develop a story. And he does an excellent job in this. And you would think that he would try to put you would think that he would try to give himself more screen time because of it. But really, from what I saw, I didn't see any kind of actor trying to put too much spotlight on himself, rather put the spotlight on the story of the movie, and that's what really comes through in this whole entire film. A major complaint with the first Hulk movie was that it was too dark, which is true. Now, you look at Batman Begins, the way they're taking that direction, The Dark Knight coming up. Very dark film, very Batman, as it should be. And the Hulk does have a story of conflict and whatnot. But the first film just seemed mopey. Batman has a dark, sinister kind of thing, but it works. With the last Hulk film, it just kind of brought you down like, oh, my life's so terrible. Oh, I can't do anything. This Hulk movie, it's pretty much the same storyline along the way of becoming the Hulk and trying to get away from the army because they want to use him for weapons. But he's actually doing something about it, and there's a little bit of humor added to it. It's not a whole lot huge laughing and whatnot, but it doesn't bring you down so much. It's a fun superhero movie, and that's what it's supposed to be. The Hulk does a great job of that. With the success of Spider-Man, you've seen a whole bunch of superhero movies come out since then. It's an easy market to get money out of. But what I love about it is, yes, you're going to get your Daredevils, Fantastic Fours, and original Hulk. You're also going to get Iron Man, Batman Begins, this Hulk, and upcoming The Dark Knight. Movies that, yeah, they're kind of mooching off of that idea, but they have great stories to them that you can actually tell there was time put into these. Not just the big money of the explosions and the CGI, but actually trying to keep a story that's going to keep an audience interested for the duration of the 2 hours. Because see, the thing is, we've all seen explosions. We've all seen 3D effects. We've all seen special effects. What we want to see is something that's going to keep our attention, going to keep us interested, feel for the characters, and actually immerse ourselves into the story. The Hulk does that. And as you can tell, I highly recommend this film. I'm a superhero buff kind of guy. I didn't really read the comics, but I like to read the backstory. It's the thing that interests me. I'm probably nerding out a lot of guys, but as I'm saying, go watch The Hulk in theaters. If nothing else, the final fight scene will do it for you. So, once again, thumbs up, recommend whatever you got to say. Go watch The Hulk. An excellent movie, and by the end of it, you're going to be waiting for the next one. And we'll see you guys later.